everybody, and today we're gonna tie a Magnus. Magnus is not my pattern, but I really love it, and I have a special way to make the hackle. I call it a rib hackle, and yeah, let's go. So the pattern originated from Claus Eriksen, a famous Danish sea trout angler, and I really love using this pattern. It's maybe one of those patterns that I've tied the most in my whole fly tying career. So I'm gonna tie it down to the hook bend. Then we're gonna take a Grizzly Marabou feather. I'm gonna measure the tail has to be the same length as the body. So there we go. And then we're gonna use the stem of the feather and all the excess feather to make a more bulky body. And we're gonna tie down all the excess here sticking out. Then we're gonna take a piece of Monofilament size 0.25, make a blob, squeeze it, and then it's gonna sit there very nicely. So the thing about this special technique that I have developed is gonna make the hackle extremely durable and really strong. And then we're gonna take our Rooster feather here in Grizzly, and I also found out that the best way to measure how long or how much feather we're gonna use is find where we're gonna tie in the tip, separate the fibers here, so. And then we're gonna measure it 3 times the length of the body. So 1, 2, 3, up till here. Just approximately. You don't have to be precise. We're gonna tie in the feather, the tip of the feather, just trim half of it off, so tie it down right next to the monofilament, tie it in, so there we go. Then we're gonna use some varnish on the body to make it more strong. So there we go. Now I'm gonna use some Senyo laser dubbing in silver Minnow belly. It's a really nice color. If you don't have that dubbing, you can use whatever light gray that has some flash in it. So put it on the thread. There we go. And tie it in. Trying to give it just a little bit of a taper. There we go. And we're gonna use some bead chain eyes. Tie those in. Crisscross it. back to the dubbing with our thread and forward. So what we're gonna do, we're not gonna put on the hackle and then the monofilament rib. We're gonna use a hackle plier. You can use more normal hackle pliers like these with jaws, but the one that I've found the most efficient is this one from Marc Petitjean. This has a spring on it and a small gap here to connect the hackle, to grab the hackle. So, and then we're gonna take the monofilament and the hackle laying next to each other and grab onto it like this. And then we're gonna turn like it was a dubbing twister. So now the rib turns together with the hackle stem. There we go. And now we're gonna fold back the fibers. There we go. And we're gonna move forward. So we're gonna give it 5 turns. And you can really pull when you do it like this, because the monofilament is gonna really strengthen that hackle stem. So, and then we're gonna give it a small front hackle here, not too pushy. Turn a little bit more so the feather wraps around the monofilament. So, like this. Go back with our thread. Tie down the hackle and rib together. So, then we can loosen it. Then we have to find the hackle stem and cut that off. So, there we go. Fold back, the fibers sticking forward. And there we go. And I'm gonna go forward with my thread. Right behind the hook eye, put the monofilament between the eyes and down the hook eye. And fold it back and tie it down. Then we're gonna do some crisscross around the eyes. And a couple of turns right behind the eyes and then forward. Cut off the rib on monofilament. And do a whip finish. So, there we go. So, the point of this is that I got a bit stressed out when you do like traditionally, where you put your hackle around and then the rib around the other way. You will still have some, if you get a mean fish on and it completely breaks the fly, you'll still have some, even though the fly survives, you'll still have some of the feather stem sticking out. So, but in this way, it's gonna get extremely durable. And you can really try with your dubbing needle and see if you can destroy it. And it's gonna get, it's so insanely strong, and it's also faster doing it this way, is my experience, than the more traditional way. So it's really durable. So this is gonna be a fly that's gonna catch a lot of fish. Usually it's gonna rust up before it breaks into pieces. So this was not mostly the pattern that I wanted to show, but mainly the technique of doing the hackle. I call this the rip hackle. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.